Another day of storms in central Virginia. You're looking at video from Hopewell just hours ago, and that rain and hail came pouring down. Also, pictures of homes damaged in Prince George County. You can see the roof of a home torn off in the storm. You're watching 8 News at 11. I'm Heather Hope. Thanks for staying up late with us. Eric Phillips has tonight off. I'm joined now by Storm Tracker 8 Chief Meteorologist Matt DiNardo. And Matt, that storm swept through and certainly left its mark. It
sure did. It came through earlier than the previous storms from yesterday. Around noon to 1 o'clock is when most of this damage happened, whether it was in Prince George County or even into portions of Hopewell, and then kind of slid off to the south and east. Take a look at the map here. I want to slide in for you. You can see the bulk of the action in our area was right between Hopewell, right down 295 and over toward Prince George. There was one report in Prince George here. I'm going to clean that up for you there. Estimated golf ball size hail early this afternoon.
All right, Matt, thanks. In Norfolk today, a sinkhole opening up on I-264, swallowing a car. Take a look at that. Officials say there were no injuries, and we're told flooding from the rain combined with a water main break caused that sinkhole. Roads were blocked there all day, but they're cleared out now. Up in Northern Virginia, Fairfax was also hit hard during last night's storm. Severe storms surged across that area, causing widespread damage and outages. Today, crews are clearing fallen tree branches that are blocking the roads and sitting on homes and cars.
Things were very fast moving. They had pets that they had to get out, and their daughter was concerned about her stuffies and things like that. It was heartbreaking to see children that were terrified and people that you care about in a situation like this.
And we're told more than 2,000 Dominion Energy customers lost power in that storm.
I told the man when I dropped him off that he couldn't swim. He said, okay, good, that's what he's here for. They knew he couldn't swim. He was there for swim lessons.
New details tonight. Officials say it was an accidental drowning that left a 9-year-old boy dead after he was pulled unresponsive from a swim RVA pool last week. King Overton's mother says she enrolled him in a summer camp at Swim RVA North in Henrico County so he could learn to swim. We haven't gotten an answer, but we've asked Swim RVA how many people were working at the time of the drowning, how many lifeguards were on duty, the age of those lifeguards and the training they underwent. We also now know the Department of Education has launched an investigation into the drowning. The DOE says Swim RVA is not licensed with the state, meaning it does not have to follow any state mandated ratios or staff qualification standards for swimming instructors. We know Swim RVA North will stay closed this week as they say they're working with the proper authorities. A funeral for King will be held on Saturday. In Hopewell, a baby is dead and his father, a 22-year-old Hopewell man, is behind bars. Nathan Travis Nunnally is charged with felony homicide and child abuse after police say his 5-month-old son was found unresponsive and family saying he admitted to shaking him. Court documents say he told police he was rocking the baby to sleep when the baby went limp. But the next day, police got a call from the baby's uncle who showed them a recorded phone call with Travis Nunnally. In that call, Nunnally states the baby was crying so much that he could not take it and that he picked his son up, shook him, and yelled at him. At the hospital, they found the baby had brain bleeding and that he had to be put on life support. Travis Nunnally is being held at Riverside Regional Jail. His next court appearance is set for August. The Prince Edward Sheriff's Office is crediting canines and drones for finding a missing child. Deputies say a 3-year-old went missing yesterday near Farmville Road. With support from 2 canine police units and drones, the child was found safe at a neighbor's home. Sheriff Tony Epps says cooperation with local and state agencies are essential for rural counties like Prince Edward. Over in Richmond, a man is fighting for his life after he was shot at Belt Atlantic Apartments near Midlothian Turnpike. Officers say when they arrived, they found a man with a gunshot wound. The victim was taken to a local hospital to receive treatment. If you know any information about this shooting, please contact police.
How is she a threat when she was behind the door to an apartment you wasn't supposed to be at? She wasn't a threat.
Tonight, a woman is deeply upset after she says a Norfolk police officer shot and killed her dog. Police say it happened when they were responding to a call for an accidental shooting. Alizana Cummings says she did receive an apology from some of the officers on scene regarding the loss of her dog, Stormy, but she says more needs to be done. Markeisha Jackson has the story.
I just have to get justice for my baby because she didn't deserve that.
It began as a relaxing Sunday for Elysiana Cummings and her loved ones. She left Stormy inside her Norfolk apartment while she went to the pool. Then she noticed a police presence.
I had seen the first 2 cop cars come in.
She noticed officers gathering near her apartment. Shortly after she approached, she says her world turned upside down.
When my neighbor upstairs, he came down, he said, "Man, they killed your dog."
She says she noticed Stormy on the ground bleeding. She says police told her someone had a self-inflicted gunshot wound in a nearby apartment unit. Cummings says that officers told her the officer who shot her dog was in the wrong apartment.
Nobody could tell me what happened. The only thing that they could say is that they don't know why he was in this apartment. They don't know how he got the numbers mixed up.
Sit on Your Side reached out to Norfolk Police. They say they responded to the report of a man who accidentally shot and injured himself in the 6400 block of Crescent Way yesterday around 3:40 p.m. During the investigation, police say officers encountered a, quote, vicious animal and an officer shot the dog.
How was she a threat when she was behind the door to an apartment you wasn't supposed to be at? She wasn't a threat.
We asked police if they could confirm if the officer was in the wrong apartment and if that officer is on leave. Police would only tell us this is an active investigation. Cummings says she plans to pursue legal action.
There's things as such as a simple change a apartment number can end in a disaster, and we've seen this happen time and time again in the news.
And that was Markeisha Jackson reporting. Police say additional details will be shared once they become available. New at 11, Henrico County swore in its new fire chief tonight. Doug Clevert Jr. will take on the role after being appointed to this position on June 13th. Friends and family joined the new chief for the swearing-in ceremony ahead of tonight's Henrico Board of Supervisors meeting. Clevert comes to the job with over 21 years of firefighting experience, most recently serving as assistant fire chief and deputy chief for Henrico after working 15 years for the Richmond Fire Department. He's also a Henrico native who says he doesn't take the role of serving his hometown lightly.
Values will continue to show up each day so that I can treat people in a manner that I expect them to treat the community, but also holding people accountable is the way that we're going to continue to grow.
In Clevert's speech at the ceremony, he said leadership is not about being liked, but trusted. And that's something he says every great fire department is built on. He takes over after former Chief Jackson Baynard became Henrico's next deputy county manager for public safety.